Hey guys, it's Coach B. Wiley here. I hope you're having a good day. If you just so happen to stumble upon my page, number one, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. A little bit about what I do here is I talk all about dating issues, relationship questions, relationship advice, how to communicate effectively in all of your relationships, whether that be business wise, professional, personal, romantically speaking, and I definitely address breakups and how to transition out of a breakup of a friendship or a romantic breakup. So if you like videos like those, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I also have a segment called Ask Bwiley where people ask me questions directly about their personal situation and I address it directly right here on YouTube. So go ahead and subscribe if you like information, if you like content like that, and I will be glad to have you along. So I was going to do an Ask B. Wiley video today, but then I got sidetracked. So if you know me, if you've been watching me, you know I'll be talking about something and then all of a sudden I get sidetracked. I'll get sidetracked. And what I wanted to talk about is that since we're in a new year, it's very annoying for me to witness people who think that toxic relationships are the norm, specifically in the Black community. When we see toxic, we see yelling at each other, we see arguing, fussing, fighting, putting sugar in the tank, busting out car windows, acting a fool, women putting their hands on men, men putting their hands on women, and it's just so beyond me. I'm not sure what's going on. Now I get it. We all have our story. We all have our childhood, how we grew up, what we've seen. However, we all have a brain in our head that allows us to make a solid, sound decision on if I want to feel like I'm hated, but told I'm loved, but I feel like crap and I'm treated like crap, but that's supposed to be love. Or am I going to wise up, create better relationships with different people, create better friendships, and really see what love is, how it feels, and how it challenges me to grow. I was watching an interview with a young lady who's dating one of these famous rappers, and she said that she basically wanted him to pull out on her to get her to stop her from leaving because she was angry and irate and just really didn't want to leave the relationship but just wanted to act a fool. That is crazy. When I saw that, I was just like, what is going on? And even if she was joking or not, that's not anything you should want to joke about. Someone going to that extreme to get your attention, to get you to stay when you're not even wanting to leave anyway. Why can't you just sit down and have a conversation? Why can't we start making communication comfortable? Why can't you start getting comfortable with communicating with the one you're with? If you're willing to stick your foreign object in their object, if you're willing to have them meet your family, if you're willing to procreate with these people, why are you unwilling to communicate? Why are you unwilling to grow? Why are you unwilling to listen? Why are you unwilling to change? Why are you unwilling to listen to constructive criticism? Not someone putting you down and beating you down. I'm talking about not only listening to hear out the other person and how they feel and connect. I'm talking about listening to things that you could do better on. We all have to do things differently in order to grow and to become our highest selves. So when it comes to this new year and your relationships that you're in, if it's toxic, if it's abusive, it's not funny. There's nothing funny about it. It's not normal. Start using your voice. Stop engaging with this nonsense and stop thinking that two adults who claim they love each other, who are having a misunderstanding and choose to just talk it out with each other is weird. It's not weird when two adults in their right frame of minds get together, love each other, and who have sense enough and the respect enough to sit down and talk about what is ailing and troubling and disengaging and alarming to the relationship. We have to start doing this now because more and more I'm seeing that women are becoming more and more desperate and we're just made it up in our minds that all men are cheaters, all men are just going to do what they want to do, all men are dogs, and it's simply untrue. And another thing is, when you believe and understand that all men ain't trifling and disrespectful, that then doesn't mean you go idolize somebody else's relationship. Absolutely not. Quit idolizing people. People are people. We are who we are. It doesn't matter if someone you see on TV has $1 billion, $100 billion to give away, or if they have 100, or if they have 10. That doesn't mean that they're more or they're superior over you, or that they're better than, or they have all these higher, better quality of life experiences just because they have all this money. Because we're people at the end of the day. We're people. So the next time you want to knuck if you buck and ready to fight with your partner, think about it. What did I see as a kid that makes me think that this is okay? What have I gone through in the last 3 relationships that I continue to attract the most toxic, bad boy, bad girl, feisty woman, to where all we do is fight? And when we're not fighting, we doing the other F word that end with G. It's not healthy. It's not okay. And it is not what a relationship is supposed to look like. Love does not look like you cussing that other person out that you love and you sleep with every night and you're committed to, cussing them flat foot out. And then tomorrow, the next day, acting like everything is fun and games and nothing ever happened. That is toxic. There is an imbalance there. It has to stop. It is unhealthy, and it is not good for your mental health. So I always say this: your relationships are supposed to feed you, not take away your life, literally, figuratively. It's not supposed to drain you. You're not supposed to be miserable. More of the time, you're supposed to be happy, cherished, respected, loved, and you're supposed to feel warm and fuzzy inside. Not angry, bitter, jaded, or have some kind of a destroy mentality, or tit for tat mentality, or petty mentality. Those things aren't love. That's hate. That's hate. Get out of these hateful relationships that you're covering up with lust. Because a lot of these toxic relationships aren't built on nothing. They actually are built on something. They're built on sex. That's the foundation. And we know things get tricky with that. So instead of building your foundation on what you can do to each other, build that foundation on how you can learn and grow from each other. All right, guys, I think that's about it. No Ask Me Wiley today. But as soon as I turned the camera on, I was like, I have to address this because it's sickening to see such beautiful women, such handsome men, just great people. And it's not all about looks, but just great people with great character, with great souls and spirits, and see them believe and engage and entertain toxic relationships that are not beneficial to them, and they continue to stay in them because they've been in them so long. They've had children. They don't want to disappoint their families. They don't want to look a fool in front of their friends. They selling these wolf tickets on social media. Stop this nonsense. It's stupid. If your gut hurts, if you're losing weight, if you're crying yourself to sleep, if you're afraid that you're going to get talked about, if you don't want to cry in the Honda because you want to be in the Rolls Royce, you got some real soul searching to do. And it starts within you. So ladies, if you're watching this and you've been with a dude and you know it's toxic as all get out, get you a life coach, get you some counseling, get you a mentor, get you some therapy. Look on more of my videos, look at somebody else's videos, whatever you need to do. Build yourself back up and get out of that nonsense. Because it doesn't get better. Have you noticed with something? It snowballs. That's good or not so good. If it's not so good, it's not going to continue to just de-escalate. No, it's going to escalate and continue to go off the rails. So when it's good, it's going to continue to get better. So until you believe you deserve better, you'll continue to attract and entertain what ain't for you. So get out of your own way, take some time away, work on yourself so you can get out of this cycle of toxic relationships. And if you're watching this and you think being toxic is funny, you got to get yourself checked out. That's not okay. There's nothing funny about being toxic and throwing things around and breaking things and hitting people with cars and busting windows out and going up on people's jobs and calling the baby mamas and daddies. That is a mess. It's ghetto. It's ratchet. And it's not love. All right, guys. If you made it this far, let me know your thoughts. That was just me kind of just really just talking to y'all off the top of the dome. You know how I do. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Feel free to do that. Feel free to subscribe to my channel here. And feel free to follow me everywhere else. Coach B. Wiley, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Talk to you later.